Hello everyone. As you may know, or not know, I am quite a big Tales of Eternia fan. And seeing that the Tales of Eternia Remaster was officially announced today, say I'm excited would be underestimated, to say the least. So, to celebrate that, I wanted to have a little deeper look into what we saw today. So let's start with the announcements we had. First, the video we had from the Nintendo. Of course, it's in Japanese. We will talk about more of the context of it while we will watch the English one. But the fact that we saw that is interesting. And we can see already the first thing that may not be the bestest things. We can see the logo of the Tales of Eternia Remasters, and I must say I love how Remasters is being seen here. That looks so good. And also the date, 15th of October this year. We'll see, that's the Japanese date. I think the English one will be the day after that. But yeah, that was the Japanese stream from the Nintendo. But let's see at the one that was uploaded on Tales of the YouTube channel. So a little longer. Yeah, that's a remastered project. You can hear, right?
極光術を得ることがエターニャを救う最後の可能性なんだ。この光は一体何なんだ。
Get enough of the flying. I love that song.
何でもやればなんとかなるもんだって。
Farah.
いけるいける。うわ喋ってるよ。メルディーだよ。はいな。
言っておくが、僕はお前の言ってることを鵜呑みにしたわけじゃないからな。
準備はできましたか？長い旅になりそうです。
Sorry for not talking about anything, but man, that's just watching it. Still watching it. It's like, oh my god, it's still breathtaking. We can see the. Let me go back a little. Can see what we saw in other Tales of Remasters project, which was the point of interest. Like here is, for example, the main story, while the green ones are the timed events. We will talk about them in the other pages.
人はいくらでも強くなれる。だから俺はここにいる。いっけー！
Yeah, and as we can see, it will be available on both Switches, PlayStation 5 and 4, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Steam. And here we have something that I also talk about a little bit later, which is the how will the Tales of Eternia Remaster, the collector edition in Japan, looks like. I'm kinda jealous of that, where I'll try to get that, but I'll talk about it when we'll see the goods that are inside of here. Beside that, we have the bonuses for the deluxe edition. Sorry, this is the bonus for the deluxe edition. This one is for pre-ordering, but as well as how Tales of Eternia will look on the cover. So we will have two, and both of them are referring to the past releases of Tales of Eternia. This one refers to the PlayStation 1 version, of course Japanese one, as well this one is the version that was on the cover of the PlayStation Portable version. But time for the bone and meat for me. Time to talk about the English release. To say the English release was kinda underwhelming in the past, it wouldn't tell the whole truth. So this version has a lot to fill in contrast of the Japanese version. So let's have a look.
Here I am.
For more than 20 years.
You bet I will. Learning Aurora Arts is the last chance we have to save Eternia.
As you may hear, Tales of Eternia is getting redapped, and on top of that, we'll also get the changes in the script. From what I saw, most of the terminology will be the same. However, the script itself will be different. I will try to show it later, but most of the scenes we can hear in the trailer are the scenes we can see in the normally the past release of the game. So I will try to give a comparison how they look like in the past version of in the original localization of the game, and look how different it is. So probably the biggest
What's up
thing,
with that light?
the
What
new
does she
dub.
mean by fibro?
As you could hear, maybe I will try to once again.
Wait. What does she mean by fibro?
All of the characters are redapped. Well, it probably would be hard to get the old voice actors to be here, like after 25 years. It would be very hard to get them back. But so, I think all of the characters are... all the characters probably are redapped. So, we could hear Reed Herschel. And I will probably need to sleep a lot of to get used to that voice, because I'm kind of Tales of Eternia PlayStation 1 apologies, so the original dub is like my guilty pleasure, and the Kevin Miller role is such a great, such iconic for me. So I will probably need a lot of time to get used to it, but the new voice actor doesn't sound bad.
After all, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'll be easy breezy.
Farah sounds great. So sounds totally the same as the PlayStation 1 counterpart. Oh my god, I forgot who that one was. The one who plays the knights from the other Bamco series. But I can't forgive one thing.
After all, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'll be easy breezy.
Easy breezy? It's not as iconic as No Problem. I don't believe they changed that. Let's hear the...
Yes! Speaking to Meredy! Meredy, do her best!
I think Mary sounds fantastic. I love the PlayStation 1 version, but man, there's so much energy given into that. I want to hear the rest of the voice lines from her. And probably my controversial take.
Let's just get this straight. I still don't completely buy your story, got it?
This is not my kill. The kill I know is a loser. He is a dork. This one sounds serious, which I understand he is supposed to be the smart one, but no. He sounds too serious for me. This one probably will take that much to get used to it.
Are you two all set? We've got a long journey ahead of us.
Chat sounds fine.
Victory will be ours! Charge!
Okay, so chat sounds fine. while Max lacks a little bit of energy that the PlayStation 1 version had. Maybe I need to hear that yeah to Max's yeah to know which should be better, but comparing to the original scene, it lacks a little bit of that energy given to that Max we had. But I would look. I'm excited to hear them in more situations, because we'll talk about it in a second. Let's finish the.
Let's get going.
Okay, let's finish the trailer. As you can see, a step ahead in quality of life, featuring new destination icons and more. We have the previous mentioned timed events, as well as important events.
People can be stronger than they ever imagined if it...
Oh, and very important thing.
People can be stronger than they...
As I said, the script is different. However, the old localization probably is the same. Neoswarm, my beloved, not Sword Rain. Wait, yeah, Sword Rain. Neoswarm.
Never imagined if it's to protect those they care about.
Burning Phoenix.
That's why I'm here.
It's not that different. Eternal Infinity. It's a very interesting choice to show that technique, but okay. From Opposite Skies vs. Unite. There's the Eternia Remasters, available 16th of October. Yeah. We have the Deluxe Edition, full game, digital art book, a digital soundtrack, a total of 109 tracks from Tales of Eternia, as well as standard, so battle background music from other games, as well as rapid growth item bundle, so few speculative items that will help you enhance your character and greater climax. I can't read, fuck. I wonder what will the digital art book have over the art books that were sold in the past. Digital soundtrack, 109 tracks, yeah, that's classic, huh? So it would mean that it would probably be all the normal tracks minus the romance. So with the three trailers we saw, we can go to more dig into more things. So let's start with the Bandai Namco page for Tales of Eternia Remasters. As we can see, it's developed by Tose, which hope we remember were the ones that also were the ones who developed the Tales of Graces remasters. So it's a good sign, I think. I haven't played it myself yet, but from what I heard, a lot of people say it's probably the best of the remasters we got. Okay, so what we have? An RPG of Eternity and Bones. Experience the Remaster's edition of Tales of Eternia, a timeless JRPG, where a band of heroes race to prevent a disaster that could destroy two intertwined worlds, featuring updated visuals, dynamic real-time battles, and a cast of unforgettable characters. These enhanced versions bring the beloved classic to a new generation, rediscover an emotional story filled with charm, adventure, and the signature Tales spirit, perfect for both newcomers and longtime fans. Originally released in 2001, it refers to the American version, because as we know, original version released in the 2000, while the American one released 10th of September 2001, will enhance playability and quality of life improvements. As we can see, we are just out of Russians, and that's probably the event at the bridge where we get to know about Meredith's name. Exciting dynamic battles, yeah, we have Burning Phoenix, we have the enchanted visuals. As we can see, it's not that pixelated, the Burning Phoenix sprite. An unforgettable story, rich story featuring an unforgettable cast of characters. It isn't that much important, but what is important is what we can see on the left. This is Tales of Eternia Remastered English page, and they show skits, not the navigational one, the skits, the skits that were not released in the English version. So with the new dub, we'll also finally get the skits that were missing for almost 26 years since, maybe, okay, 25 years since the original English release. I'm excited. I saw them on YouTube, but it's different from hearing and hearing them. So, two worlds to explore, too distinct to explore. Journey across, we can wishlist that, and we have the announcement trailer. So, nothing aside of that, can have inbox of the Bandai Namco. So, that's all for the English page. Not much. Let's check the others ones. It's from the newsletter. Bandai Namco Continent Europe. They announced Tales of Eternia Remasters, their latest one in the remastered project. Yeah, we know that. Action RPG, 16th of October. Yeah. Inferior and Celestia, Great Hirsch and Faran. Great typo, Farah Orsted. Yeah, so again, it isn't as much as details aren't thought about much, but unlike this one, this one mentions one other things. In addition, players can toggle graphics and sound setting to seamlessly switch between remastered graphics and original graphics. This is something I like, because you will see later that, or maybe you already saw, that the remastered graphics aren't the best. They're like upscaled, and they don't look the best on everything. Like, what could be a good, like, yeah, here for example, like, those bottles don't look great. So I will probably, there is one other page that will mention how it is different, but we have enough information that we can toggle between graphic and sound settings. I'm interested about sound settings between remasters and original graphics. That's for this page, and here we have the it is Eternia Remastered page from the Europe of segment of Bandai Namco. So what we have, Journey to Eternia, about split into the right trains. So we have the classical shtick about what is Eternia, as the threat word destruction blown. Okay, exposition, mention of the LMBS, so the system that Eternia uses. The same movie experience now easier to play. Gameplay is better than ever with the quality of life features that have been added, including destination markers, so we know, but the ability to disable enemy encounters and a high-speed mod during auto battles. I will mention that later when we go to this side, but as you can see, here we don't have enemy encounters, so it's also what the other remasters were doing, so disabling the enemy encounters, random enemy encounters. I think that's kinda, I can see where that's coming from, but I'm kinda old school gamer. I like the random encounters, but I know I'm different. Okay, and that's all for that page. And we also have the Eternia Remaster on the Steam. So 16th October 2026. So in 4 months we have the screenshots. Okay, can I? Oh yeah, as you can see, all the things we saw, but yeah, you can see that characters were properly like pixel upscaled, while the backgrounds weren't, which is kind of shame because Eternia has amazing backgrounds, I must say. Here I think it's using the old graphics, so we can see it doesn't look that bad, and I will probably try to play with that. But this sprite looks great. This sprite looks great. I have the Montminch event. Yeah. In Valentia, also the sprites. They aren't pixelated as in the original two versions. They are using the upscaled ones, and they look great. I love that little smiley on the Melody. Okay, so what do we have here? So, we have languages that will be available for to play in. Of course, we have English and Japanese with full audio interface and subtitles, but beside that we will have French, Italian, German, Spanish from Spain, Russian, simplified and traditional Chinese, and Korean. Okay, so is there anything else added here? Gameplay is better. No, beside that, nothing else was shown here. As you can see, the English pages aren't that best. That's why we'll look at the Tales of Eternia, the Japanese page. I must apologize already. This is run by the translator automatic, so some of the things we'll see here would not make sense. As you can see, the first thing we see is special edition for Switch, Nintendo, both Nintendo Switches and PlayStation 5. Download version, so the normal one from the other. What we can see a cute little loop of characters running, and I must say, they keep disrespecting my goat Raz. Why they are doing this to him? We have the news, so the official launch, the trailer we saw, and about. Days of Eternia Tunes with more playable version. Have the screenshots we saw. Oh, here starts the poetry run by machine translator. But it's mostly the exposition about what Eternia is. So, remasters. Convenient features unique to the remastered version have been added. Separate configurable gameplay. So, improved playability. I must fuck, I didn't check that one exactly. But wait, I will. Oh. You click more and we'll have that open here. We have characters. I will also do more. Aggressive emotional battle system. So we saw, oh, the Shadow looks great. Products, special editions items only, and deluxe edition. So you can buy the game with all the extra things, or just items, or the deluxe edition, which is main story, super growth promotional item, battle background music, and digital artbook and soundtrack, as well as the upgrade pack and standard versions, boxed and downloadable version. Okay, there's Eternia Remasters. We have here's one thing: numbers of players. It says one person. So I was before the announcement. I was thinking, what this version would like to be. Would it like to be remastered of the original PlayStation version, or the remaster of the PlayStation Portable version? Why do you ask? Well, the PlayStation Portable version was single player only, while the PlayStation 1 version you could have a multiplayer. So as you can see, this probably is based on the PSP version. So let's see at the specification. Resolution, frame rate, number of players, recommend data, compatibility, supported languages, and supported devices. Languages and voices are all the same. as well as frame rate. All of them are 60 FPS, all of them are single player, but we can see resolution. So Nintendo Switch is, oh my god, I forgot the names. We have Full HD on the TV mode, Ultra HD I think on the Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Steam. So the high resolution, and Nintendo Switch won't look like a joke to many. You can see PC specification, recommended, and that's for that. Remastered. Okay. So yeah, this is that. Okay, so making moving stories more enjoyable. So we have convenient features unique to the remastered version, such as destination icon display, various skip functions, and boost functions. Separate smooth gameplay have been added, allowing you to enjoy the game even more comfortably. Okay, so I think I actually need to check that screenshot because it's too small. Okay. So what do we have here? Just give me a second. Okay, so we have experience per gained, obtain gold, damage, attack proficiency, critical proficiency, and encounter. So we can change how much we have. So 0 normally, twice the much, 4 times much, and in terms of encounters we can off, low, or keep them on. I think we can have more options, but they aren't shown here. So let's go back here. We have high-speed auto battle mode. So from what I understand, it means that the battles can be faster, and additional carryover feature during farming. Can I get it bigger? Oh, sorry. Okay, so which options are those? So character information, learn techniques, own items, lens availability, cooking recipes, commands. So it's for the New Game Plus during farming. So yeah, those features could be carry on over the New Game Plus, which I think in the original versions was only the monster book and item book. Okay, but here we have a long list of the things that were changed compared to the original versions. IO my explanation mark appears at the destination of the main scenario, adding icons. We can toggle them on and off. I like that. Adding a star icon to available locations, displays a star icon to quotation available items such as encyclopedias and maps. Displays the distance to your destinations. It can also be turned on and off. So I think that would be like for the lenses, I think. Okay. Added the hourglass icon to timed event. Icons for events related to titles or items with limited acquisition period. Again, can be turned on and off, but I think about that, and the only thing that comes to my mind would be the Cupid quest for Farah's title, so helping. Oh my god, I forgot her name. The girl from the Minch University to find her love, Pierre. Okay, the blue exclamation mark will be added to the new techniques and skill acquisition event. Okay, so if you can acquire new techniques, you can get them. Oh, that would be very helpful for chat and max. Yeah, that could be helpful if you don't know where to look for them. Addition of boost features, so we talked about them. Add a battle retry feature upon losing a normal battle. Even if you lose a regular battle and get a game over, you can rematch by selecting battle retry, the game over menu. So I think that this one is kind of unnecessary because the game already had retry version. Retry button, but this one was more like, okay, you can retry, so you can go back to your last save with items you got, I think. And also there was like a title for it that if you could retry 100 times, so I think wonder how this would affect that. Added skip feature for events, skits and movies. So yeah, we can skip those, we couldn't in the original version. Added pause feature for events, skits and movies, so we also can pause them. Added autosave feature. That one is fun, because I don't have to forget about doing that. Added quick recovery feature. Added a feature to seamlessly heal party characters' HP and status elements by pressing the relevant button on the menu screen. You can select the recovery method and recovery rate, and then proceed with recovery. So rather than going to, for example, Farah or Meredy skills to use any of the healing ones, you can do it however you want. Also probably it counts items. Fast movement is possible when moving across the field. When moving across the field, you can move quickly by holding down the corresponding button while performing movement operation. Okay, so an option to move even faster. Added feature to switch the default movement method. We have added feature to set the different method to the walking or fast movement. Okay, so we can either move fast as was mentioned here, or we can keep the original. Faster battle speed is possible in the battle mode auto. So by pressing the relevant button during battle, you can switch to high speed mode in the battle mode auto mode. Okay, so the high speed auto battle mode was that one that we can just go AFK and make our characters fight for each other using the auto battle mode. Yeah, forget about that. And here is added background graphics switching feature. We can change the graphic mode between remastered and original. Let me try to get as much close as we can. As you can see, the remastered one is like upscaled, and you can see it's like much more smoother, while the original mode is much more pixelated. And yeah, that's the biggest change. I don't know which one I would try in my first playthrough. I'll probably try remaster mode until it will just annoy me. Added sound effects switching function, and I wonder how that will sound like, because the sounds, I don't know what could be changed in the remastered. Added skip and retry feature to minigames. Okay, those also could be annoying for some, like the one where you go to Gnome Mine, the one in the train could be a little bit annoying, so I understand why that could be annoying. And also quick retry is fun, because some games could be annoying. Added automatic message feature. Added a feature that can send event and skit messages. I don't know about that. Feature that can send event and skit messages. I'm not sure about that much, but that could be also the problem of how it is worded here. Addition of skits player. Okay, so during the first play to access for some skits, you can play skits you have already watched. When starting from the second playthrough with clear save data, you can play all the skits from that point onward. The original sound volume sound test will not be implemented in the remastered version. Okay, adding sound player. Adding an item for customization. Sound player menu, you can play background music and sound effects sound within the sound player. Also, when starting from the second playthrough onward with the clear save data, you can play battle voices, scenario voices, movie select option has been added, allowing you to play each voice and movie. Original sound volume sound, there is no mention of the master version of test. Okay, so it's I think it's referring to that in the PlayStation 1 version we had sound test, which a lot of stuff that is here said. However, in the PlayStation portable version, we got shit. It only had like a music player, I think, and that's it. So it's like saying, oh, it's different from the one that we had in the PlayStation version. It's more like the implementation of things we had, with skits added on top of that to the to those things that had. Added carryover feature from the second playthrough onwards. So again, when you do a new game plays, you get character information, learn techniques, items, health items, lenses you could find, cooking recipes, orders, collector's books, and monster encyclopedia. This one is fun. Change the unlock timing of Nearest Labyrinth. Those who don't know, in the original version, the post-game labyrinth dungeon Nearest Labyrinth was only available in the second playthrough, and it was also only available to you when you were like very late into games, so you had to play like the whole game twice before you could access that. So this one changes that. You can unlock that when you reach the interior of Shizel Castle in the first playthrough. So it's much quicker. You don't have to do some crazy stuff like in the PlayStation version. You could like cheat a little to get that area. But as you can see, we have that here. You can select battle level unknown from the start. Sorry, I missed that. You can select the battle level mania from the start of the first playthrough. So in the original, I think it was translated as hardcore. So hardcore difficulty was the difficulty you could unlock after beating the game for the first time, and it was also I now understand why, because the hardcore difficulty was necessary to do the maxwell extensions, what all the secret techniques you could use in the game. So they are doing that you don't need to wait for the second playthrough for that. You can do it right from the game. However, there is new higher difficulty introduced, the unknown difficulty. But this one will be unlocked after the second playthrough. They are adding battle background setting feature. However, it's only random encounters and only for those who purchase the deluxe edition with the battle background music pack. Highlighting the newly learned techniques. Newly acquired arts and techniques are displayed in green text. So you sometimes had like wonder what techniques I just learned. Oh, this one. You can change the voice however you want. You can change the speak language between Japanese and English audio whenever you want. So I think for those who don't like English dub, it's a great feature. Added key customization feature to Field Town Dungeon. From the menu customization button settings, you can customize keys function for Field, Town, and Dungeon in additional buttons. So you can keybind, I think this one is referring to. Volume adjustment, yeah. Added sample sound playback function to sound system. Okay, so another thing that was in the sound test. Added an option for adjusting screen brightness. That's nice. You can navigate the title from the menu. That was annoying. So this one is nice to have. Loading save data from the menu is possible. Okay, so the original version only had the save option, while this one has also the load version. Display of skit movie subtitles. Oh, so they added the subtitles, the skits, subtitles this way for some mini games. That's also nice. There's also subtitles during battles. Can be turned off. You can't turn off those. Okay. Add tips. Added tips that explain each in-game element according to gameplay. Okay, so custom from the section help. Added help features. So yeah, it's referring to also that. color vision support, dungeon gigs, and mini games that required color identification in the original version have been fine-tuned in design so that you can judge by element other than colors. So it's probably referring for examples like the Craymole Ball minigame, where you had the blue and red crystals. That could be a problem for some. The question in the test quiz have been completely revamped. This one is about the Japanese version, so we don't know how it will look in the English one, but the content of the questions of the self-event test that you can challenge in the contents has been updated. So, from what I remember, in the Japanese version, it was about the tales of games, while in the English one, it was about the just the Namco in general and English games they released. So we had Tales of Destiny, but Tekken, I think. Oh my god, I'm forgetting things. But yeah, so I think I read somewhere that updated so that Arise games up to Arise could be featured here. Removed out the hard to name change. Yeah, that's kind of sad that they're removing a feature, but I don't think there was a person that changes the names. So yeah, I understand that some expressions have been changed from the original versions. I don't know which ones are, so I'm kinda interested about them. So I've adjusted and added some UI features from the original versions. We have made some UI adjustment and added new UI features. I'm also curious about that, and correction of typos and omissions. Again, I don't know how it looked in the Japanese one. I'm looking for how it will look in the English version. So we also have the characters. We have Reed Herschel, Farah Orsted, Kiel Zibel, Meredy, Max. Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't mention it outright, but we have the
Victory will be ours!
confirmation that they are keeping Max's name, so it won't be Fog as it was in Japanese version, but they're keeping it as Max, and of course Chad. And once again they shit on my goat Rasius. Why they keep doing this to him, I don't know. So products. So we have special edition, how much it will cost. Okay, we have a pin badge of the Reed, Farah and Craymole cages. A beautiful artistic diorama of the oh my god, Dark Matter. The illustration cards, 6 of them are about the ones we can see in the, oh my god, I forgot the name, in the credits, while the 2 ones are the, this one I remember was for the remastered soundtrack cover art, while this one was also used for something, I think for art book. Either way, it's in a master. And stickers. We have the pixel versions and the drawn versions of the characters. Again, Raz is omitted. We have posters. Every purchase bonus for physical editions are the Apple Gems, Orange Gems, Life Bottle, and oh my god, Rune Bottles, I think. We have this bonus. We can that was special edition. Deluxe edition, however, looks this way. Wait, too much. Okay. So this is deluxe edition, and here is the what will be the Super Groves promotion. So Sage, Savory, Verbana, Lavando. So all those items that could be used to boost your stats. And here we have the battle background music, so something that they are keep doing. And here are the tracks that are from the other games from the series. So from Fantasia we have Take Out the Cross and the Sisyph. from Tales of Destiny, Barret's Fangs and Surprise Attack. I don't know why it's Surprise Attack, Surprise Attack. From Tales of Destiny 2, we have Cap the Grubitz and Dam of Battle Future. From Tales of Symphonia, we have Keen Edge Blade and Full Force. From Rebirth, we have Battle Against Ancient Spirit Battle. From Legendia, Battle Artist and the Furious Saga, so that's how they translate the final boss then. The Furious Nephirus or Nerifus, I forgot the name. From Abyss, we have Arrows Shot and Never Surrender. I'm kinda interested. I Am the Nation, I know that's the final boss them, so as for me, national, but Hardship. Difficulties. So I think this one is the surprise attack from the Tempest. Call it away with your sword, shatter with your sword. So, oh my god, I forget which one which in Innocence. I think it's the normal battle, and shatter with your sword is the boss battle. With courage and wilderness of sorrow, so we have final boss them, and with courage is the first one, I think. From Vesperia we have the flames of battle and Fury Sparks, Fly, Anti-Enter and Mystic Weapon Summon from Hearts are. From Graces you have Drive Your Sword, Sharpen Mind and Bet Everything. Tales of Zelia, Clenched Fierce and Desperate Sword. Zelia to push forward until the blade runs out and betting on the final sign. From Zestiria we have Pierce Yourself and Aiming to Bow. Berseria we have Shut Your Sword and Demon Assault. And from Arise, Flame of Hope and Don't Look Back. This is so those were background music. This is a digital art book where you can view the setting, materials and touch on this work, and digital soundtrack where you can listen to in-game background music from this game. Is there anything? No? Okay, so it's the same. Package Standard Edition. So nothing much. And Don't Start on version. So yeah. Yeah, with, here is how it looks like on each console. So the physical version is on the download version is for all of them, while the Nintendo Switch 2, Switch and PlayStation 5 get the package and special editions and those packages. So is there anything new here? No, it's just the Asobi store, those God damn it. Nah, I wanted to have a closer look at the. Oh my god! So yeah, this will be quite the purchase for me, but I think I will try to get that. So that's what's all for the Tales of Eternia. The analysis. I think that it went that all wrong, but you must please understand me. I'm so hyped up for that. I'm still shaking. I'm still can't wait for the 16th of October to get that. I need to check if there will be like some collector's edition outside of the Japan, but if not, I will probably get the special edition for probably the either items only or for the Nintendo Switch to have like the something to put there. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and hope to see you guys next time.